And today, I'm gonna share with you the 4 tips for preventing and reducing gender bias. Without further ado, let's start. First, check your own biases. Why? We all carry biases that are based on gender through our lives. We receive daily messages about what is expected of males and females. These biases become ingrained and it's often impossible to completely get rid of them. But if we can be more aware of our biases, we have a better chance to counteract them. But how? Take a hard look how biases might be affecting your attitudes or action. Be mindful that the relationship, language, and behavior that come naturally to me express bias. Think about conclusion you to jump about the boys and the girls should dress like, act like, think about, and feel.
Watch your language. Our language sends messages about our expectation based on gender. When we comment on how pretty girls look or how strong boys are, for example, we send messages about our expectations for kids based on their gender. Use gender-neutral words like they or say she or he when talking about people in the abstract. Saying firefighter instead of fireman and police officer instead of policeman. Be on the lookout for statements that start with all girls and all boys.
Second, engage your kids in making your home a bias-free zone. Why? At the beginning, at a very young age, kids notice the difference between girls and boys that can develop into a narrow understanding of gender. Parents can shape healthier understanding about gender by cultivating family practice that widen kids' sense of gender roles and alert them to a bias. And how? Develop routines and habits in your family with input from your kids that help counteract and prevent biases and stereotypes. Build a strong and trusting relationship with your children so it's easier for them to ask an uncomfortable question related to gender. When kids ask questions about difference, let them know what is appreciate the question and answer with straightforward, honest language.
Mix it up. Proactively start conversation with your kids about how responsibilities get divided in your family. Talk about what is fair and balanced rather than make assumptions about who does what based on gender. Be willing to model behavior that doesn't fit the gender stereotypes and show kids that you can step outside your own comfort zone.
Third, don't just let boys be boys. Why? Too often boys demeaning stereotypes and remarks about girls go unchecked. Often both adults and kids fear don't know how to intervene. Boys make demeaning remarks about girls and often they fear being written off and ridiculed. Yet, excusing this behavior as boys being boys send them to message that those behaviors are okay. But how? Take time to consider how intervene when boys are demeaning to girls and step in immediately if you observe or hear this behavior.
Teach boys to value and stand up for girls and women. Help the boys to understand their responsibility in counteracting gender biases and stereotypes. Reinforce that being an ally to girls and women means not just avoiding demeaning girls, but also speaking up when the others do. Show them that you support and appreciate the woman in your life.
The fourth and last is build girls' leadership skills and self-confidence. Why? So many girls are dealing with biases about their leadership capacity and skills. It's perhaps the best way for girls to counteract their negative images about their own and the other girls' leadership capacity and skills is for them to experience themselves as effective leaders. And how? Expose girls to a various appealing examples of leadership and help them to develop the skills and confidence they need to become leaders in a wide variety of fields. Too often, girls avoid leadership because they don't feel confident in skills such as public speaking or because they fear their peers to disapprove them. Many girls fear appearing bossy.
Help girls to develop specific leadership skills. Give girls a chance to practice public speaking, to participate in decision-making processes, to work in teams, and to give and receive feedback. Invite them to practice these skills in decision your family makes. For example, or encourage them to take action on problem they are concerned about in their school or in the community. Once again, I am Rolf Stephen Garay, a future educator and a member of a Rainbow community and the advocate for gender equality. Bye-bye!